Shabbat shalom to June Gentile. We're here again on the Holy Sabbath day. It's a Passover tomorrow. Pray the Most High, yeah. Praise Him all the time, day and night. Hope you had a good day. Don't forget, people, we're gonna be set free a second time. Ask if you stayed silent, not stop philosophating, no. Best believe, yeah. Lost my place, but I started out. Pray, living creator, higher, higher. Praise the living creator. Yeah. Wow, praise higher, 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 take me higher. Yes, people, welcome to King David, the musical non-donation taking scholarly back to ministry with the pink ukulele, man. Yes, I praise higher, higher. Our Sabbath day is now, and the Passover is coming up sundown tomorrow. So I'm just going to read some scriptures and give you some information. All right, people. All right, before we begin the show for blast that I normally do before my lesson, I'm just going to read from the tick list, man. Because once you read from the tick list, everything you best believe. Okay, so the law, we're going to do the law in a minute, but first, Saracen in Dumdar verses 1452 is aimed at the Negro. Saracen means Negro. Okay. So Nation Knows No Colour Line by J.A. Rogers, page 92, states it there, and I'll show you in a bit. So not a dot or tittle shall in no wise pass from the law in the New Testament. You have Mark Coinus words from the author of the New Testament, challenging the living creator. It says, not a jot or tittle shall no wise pass from the law in Matthew chapter 5, verse 18. The reason why I say this is because JC, who is actually Lucifer, the morning star, as referred to in Revelation chapter 2, verses 28, he is the morning star, and also in our historical document, the Bible, Isaiah chapter 14, verse 12, the morning star Lucifer, the devil, man, he was not anointed in the correct way. He was not mentioned in Chronicles. He's a fraud and a phony, man. JC are not anointed according to our 613 commandments that we follow, okay? Not mentioned in Chronicles. He is Lucifer, the Antichrist, the one who the Most High sent forth, myself, the reincarnation of David, King of Israel, man, okay? Right, so let's start with, I might as well just quickly read this now. So, if you go to, this is a borrowed device, as you know by now, they tampered with my phone. I've got a shitty little phone, but it's actually alright, man, to be fair. But they still tampered with my property because I'm bringing forth information which was a threat to their matrix. Okay, so this is a borrowed device. I'm not going to start pointing like I normally do. Come on, King David. Come on now. You know how rude this is. The people of the world just don't want to see you doing this kind of thing, man. Come on, King David. Okay, Anyway, so go and check out WikiLeaks Vault 7, alright, people. Alright, so go to Israel Zedek, King David Ministry Facebook, for the free truth pack of my testimony and the truth in a nutshell. Go to Ministry of Justice YouTube for older videos. Take a pen and paper and learn for free. Zedekiah, King David Ministry YouTube also. Take a pen and paper, learn for free, people, man. Never taken donations. I've never asked for donations ever. Isaiah David, Sweet Sing of Israel Facebook, okay. King 85 David Chosen YouTube up to date, man. Isaiah David 45 TikTok. Alright, people. Okay, I'm gonna blow the chauffeur to the living creator, higher. H1961 strong. The great I am. Go and check out my lessons, man. And you'll see, man, the breakdown, the creator's name. I am. He does not change, man. Okay, this is for the widow, the needy, the outcast, the stranger, the homeless, those suffering injustices, praying for the end to come soon, man. Okay. Let's go. Destruction to the wicked, man. The valley of Jehoshaphat, as it speaks of in the book of Joel, man. The blood moon's been shown the 3rd of March. Let's go, man. Praise higher. The one and only, the living creator, man. We don't follow Lucifer, man. We follow the creator, man. Higher, the one who gives us breath, man. I also wanted to give out shout outs, man. To my brothers and sisters scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, but I'm just going to focus on some of these ghettos and some of the favelas as well. Just give a shout out to people in general, man. So it's not going to be difficult for you forever, my people. The Most High will do an amazing thing. Okay, like I was speaking to the sister in the garage today, and she was just like fed up with this society, fed up with the wars, fed up with everything, man. It's just really hard for people, man. You understand? You get paid and nothing's left, like, you understand, like. So it shouldn't be this way. So just want to give a shout out to my brothers and sisters in the prison houses as well. Okay, I'm praying for you, man. I'm going to try and get you out of them prison houses, man, with the power of the living creator, higher. All right. We'll read the Human Rights Acts in a bit. Okay, so big shout out to my people in Harlem, Southside, Lower Ninth Ward, the 5th Ward, U Street, Macon, GA, Augustus, GA, Flint, MI, Springfield. And you got some favelas which I want to mention, and there's other ghettos as well which I haven't mentioned. Rachia, Ina, Rachina, favela, Vidigal, favela, Muro da Provincia, favela, Santa Morta, favela, Cantegola, Pavio. I'm dyslexic, autistic, and ADHD, so if I pronounce it wrong, forgive me. Complexo de Al Mayo favela in Brazil. Okay, and big up shout out to my family in London, Manchester, people who are watching in Manchester, London, Liverpool, Redditch, Bromsgrove, Yorkshire, Scotland. Big yourselves up, man. Ireland, Canada, Spain, Portugal, Italy, Pakistan, India, Russia, Australia, New Zealand, Africa, France, Poland, and other countries which haven't mentioned, you know what I'm saying? Big shout out to you all, man. Blessings, from King David. Trying to bring people together. Okay, that's what I wanted to do there. Yeah, read the Blood Moon, 3rd of March. So you want to read about that, go to the second Joel 31. And you got the solar eclipses 2017. I'll read that in a minute anyway, people. Okay, let's read the law first. Clothing that a man shall not wear women's clothing. Deuteronomy chapter 22 verse 5. That a woman shall not wear men's clothing. Deuteronomy chapter 22 verse 5. Not to wear garments made of wool, sheep, and linen, flax plant mixed together. Deuteronomy chapter 22 verse 11. Alright, people. So I'm going to read. I'll read this and then I'll read some of the. I'll do some reading from the scriptures. So the Israelites' second Exodus. So Jacob's trouble. So it's going to give you like a little timeline of how it's all going to pan out. So Jacob's trouble or the Great Tribulation. Some signs high left in the solar was the solar eclipse in August. I think it was 2017. There was also a solar eclipse in 2023. Almost like a sign from higher to say Jacob is in trouble. That's the Afro-Asiatics because of how their oppressors are treating them. So Chris Cabba, Jordan Neely, Sandra Massey, Robert Brooks, Ariana Jones, just 7 years old, shot in the head by a police officer. I will now bring forth Michael. It's almost like the solar eclipse. So what I'm saying is the solar eclipse in 2023, it was almost like a sign from the Most High, to say the Most High is basically watching, and he's about to bring forth Michael. Okay. As it states in Daniel chapter 12 verse 1, and Michael the great prince will stand up for the people. And then a year later, Jacob's still in trouble. A solar eclipse on April the 8th, 2024, which is linked to the solar eclipse in 2017 across America, creating an X in Hebrew is a sign Babylon are being X'd out by Higher, the Most High. Higher is humbling you, that's the Israelites, through a time of unparalleled distress. Higher wants you to all cry out to him. Jeremiah 16:16. Higher will send fishers to fish for souls, and after the fishers will turn into hunters, and we will leave the nations who took us captive. Higher will gather us. We will be brought into the wilderness of the peoples. Ezekiel chapter 20 verse 35. While in the wilderness, Higher will purge the rebels and those who transgress against him. During this purification period, passing under the rod, the remnant will pass under the rod to entering the bond of a new covenant where they are disciplined and refined, returned to the promised land. Higher will establish a highway of holiness. Isaiah 35 verse 8, for the remnant to travel back to the land, mirroring the path through the Red Sea, reuniting Judah and Ephraim under the reign of myself, King David, the Melchizedek, aka Prester John, the ruler of the three Indias. Arrival in Israel, the purified remnant will enter the land of Israel, which will be transformed and made fruitful. Messiah's reign, a reincarnated David, King David, myself, will reign as the earthly king for the Israelites, the Afro-Asiatics, and confusion of face. Higher will write his law upon our hearts. Willed peace, willed peace with Israel becoming one nation again and set apart holy people. We will become a model nation in bringing people and light people together. Bringing peace and light to the world. Key differences from the first Exodus. So the scope, it's worldwide. So this time it's worldwide, all nations. So we're scattered throughout all nations rather than just local to Egypt. And then led by the Messiah, myself, King David, who in a past life was Moses. So that's just a different character title. So prominence. The reunited Israel will never be driven out of their lands again. That's amazing people. It's gonna read some scriptures now. You know, that Passover is coming up, man. So it's gonna read some scriptures. I'll read some of this here. So Exodus chapter 15, verse 1. Then Moses and the children of Israel sung this canticle to Higher and said, let us sing to Higher, for he is gloriously magnified. The horse and the rider he has thrown into the sea. Higher is my strength and my praise. He is become salvation to me. He is my power, and I will glorify him, and him the power of my Father, and I will exalt him. Higher is a man of war. Almighty is his name. Pharaoh's chariots and his army he has cast into the sea. Into the sea. His chosen captains are drowned in the Red Sea. The depths have covered them, and they are sunk to the bottom like a stone. Moses extols Higher's power. Thy right hand, O Higher, is magnified. My Bible's really battered. I've been using it for a long time. Strength. Thy right hand, O Higher, has slain the enemy, and the multitude of thy glory thou hast put down thy adversaries. Thou hast sent thy wrath, which has devoured them like stubble, and with the blast of thy anger the waters were gathered together. The flowing water stood, the depth were gathered together in the midst of the sea. The enemy said, I will pursue and overtake, and I will divide the spoils of my soul. Hand shall slay them. Thy wind blew, and the sea covered them, and they sunk as lead in the mighty waters. That's why you always put your faith in the living Creator. Verse 11. Who is like to thee among the strong, O higher? Who is like to thee, glorious in holiness, terrible and praiseworthy, doing wonders? Thou stretched forth thy hand, and the earth swallowed them. In thy mercy thou hast been a leader to the people which has redeemed. Thou hast redeemed, and in thy strength thou hast carried them to the holy habitation. 14. Nations rose up, and there were angry sorrows took hold of the inhabitants of Philistine. I can't pronounce that, forgive me. 15. There were the princes of Edom troubled, trembling seized on the stout men of Moab, all the inhabitants of Canaan. Canaan became stiff. Let fear and dread fall upon them in the greatness of thy arm. Let them become unmovable as a stone until thy people, O higher, pass by, until this thy people pass by, which thou hast possessed. Thou shalt bring them in and plant them in the mountain of thy inheritance, in thy most firm inhabitation, which thou hast made, O higher, thy sanctuary, O higher, which thy hands have established. Higher shall reign forever and ever. That's amazing, man. We'll do part 2 in a minute, people. I think I was going to continue reading this Bible for some better days. Yeah, that's what I want to read there. Let me see, people. I think that was all I want to read there, and then I was just going to finish reading. So, yeah, I'll pass over this tomorrow. I'm going to do part 2 now, people. Okay, so see you on the other side. Part 2 coming up.